everyone, welcome to this video. In the previous class, we discussed about the contribution of three sectors in GDP. Today, we'll be talking about a remarkable fact of India is that while there have been a change in the share of three sectors in GDP, a similar shift has not taken place in employment. Why? Before moving toward the answer, we'll be discussing the graph that is given in the video. In this graph, we'll be comparing the two time period, the year 1972-73 and 2011 and 12. In this, your blue color represent your primary sector, red secondary sector and green tertiary sector. This graph shows that employment during the year 1972-73. In this, 74%, how much? 74% of people were employed in primary sector and only 15% of people were involved in the tertiary sector. Okay, this means that your employment generation was maximum in primary sector as compared to your secondary and tertiary sector. Now coming to the year 2011 and 12, in that 49% was contributed by your primary sector, only 27 by your tertiary sector. After analyzing the graph, we came up at the conclusion that the contribution of primary sector is maximum in employment generation even today also as compared to your secondary and tertiary sector. Why? Because not enough jobs were created in the secondary and tertiary sector. I hope you would have understood. Now, in the comment section, you have to answer my question. Write the reason why primary sector is generating more employment as compared to your secondary and tertiary sector. I hope everybody is going to answer my question. Now, moving towards the next topic is your disguise unemployment. What does it mean? Firstly, we'll understand this topic by taking a small example from your book. Okay, this is we'll take the example of Lakshmi. Lakshmi is owning a small piece of land. Okay, this the piece of land, 2 hectare piece of land, and she is having the 5 members in family, and her family members, all 5 members of her family are working on same piece of land. Okay, they are working on the same piece of land. The 2 hectare of unirrigated land depends only on rain and growing crops like jawar and ahar. All the 5 members of family work in the plot throughout the year. They have nowhere else to go for work. You will see that everyone is working. None remain idle. But in actual fact, their labor effort get divided. Each one is doing some work, but no one is fully employed. This is the situation of unemployment where people are apparently working but all of them are made to work less than their potential. Okay, this means that they can work, they are working all day long. Okay, but they are not getting the employment, or they are working on the same piece of land and the income is not appropriate to their work. I hope you would have understood. Now coming to the next is how we can generate employment. Okay, we can generate employment by different methods. Okay, firstly, granting loans at a lower interest rate, investing in infrastructure such as building a dam at a suitable place, increasing efficiency of transport and storage, promoting small scale industries such as mills, honey collection centers, etc. Emphasis on education training center, identifying potential of area. For example, an area can be developed as a tourist site. Government welfare scheme like making wells, pumps near farm, providing electricity, building hospital, etc. All these can lead to the creation of your employment in both rural and urban areas. Okay. Besides that, government is also taking an initiative to create employment and to provide employment facilities to both rural and urban areas. Now, government came up with an initiative that is your Manrega. The central government in India made a law implementing the right to work in 625 district called Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, known as Manrega 2005. Earlier it was named as Narega and after that it was renamed as Manrega. Okay, under Manrega 2005, in rural areas, all those who are able to and are in need to work are guaranteed 100 days of employment in a year by the government. If the government fails its duty to provide employment, it will give unemployment allowance to the people. Okay, in this, people are being provided with the employment of 100 days. They'll be working for 100 days, and the government is going to provide them with the employment and allowances. Okay, I hope you would have understood this. If you have any doubt, you can call or message me. I hope. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.